Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome. We decided to do us a little bit of a live show here. I guess we'll have to wait a couple of minutes for everybody to come in. I think the wife is going to get her thing, and
I forgot.
yeah, she's going to get everything ready and make sure she can read the comments. Oh, look at that. We got two people coming in right now. Yeah. All right, maybe pause that.
Sorry.
So there we go. Carla Head has made it in. Good evening, Master Trucker Jukebox. Look at you. You're finally getting a notification or what? What's going on, Jukebox? Are you having a good New Year's so far? Hey, Happy New Year's, everybody. Who's that? No, I can't. Rich French. Hey, Tommy. I might not be able to read the comments.
Engine Chuck, Happy New Year.
Yeah, there you go. One thumbs up already. Yeah, look at that. 11 people watching. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Rama Farah. Hey, hello.
Yeah, how's it going, everybody?
Tommy Ramirez, what's up, man? Man, where in Texas are you at?
We are Pasadena. Pasadena, it is. The wife is going to try and read the comments, and I'm going to, I'm coming in.
Okay, hi Rudy. Just discovered your channel yesterday. Awesome stuff. Keep it up. All the best and Happy New Year.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for checking out my channel and subscribing and all of that. And thanks for tuning in to the live show here, guys. And we're going to try and just, chat with you guys a little bit. I know we didn't have a regular scheduled video today, which we don't have one tomorrow either, but you know what? That's just how it goes. We decided to take a few days off last week, right? And now we're here in Texas. We were supposed to get loaded here yesterday in La Porte, Texas, which is just a few miles east of us. And we got there last night. They were there and everything. We backed her into the dock that they told us. They told us to back in dock 3. We did that, and then, but I don't know, 45 minutes later, he comes out, and he says, unfortunately, we are 3 boxes short, and for some odd reason, the night staff wasn't able to change all the stuff around in their system, and so they said they could not get all the product to load us, which I call baloney on it, because it sounded like they had the product, it was just not in their system properly. So because of that, they told us we were going to have to come back on Wednesday. So guess what we've been doing? Nothing. Let's drink a little bit yerba. Maybe the wife can read some comments, and maybe you guys can talk to her for a few minutes.
Okay, Rama Farah says, I'm coming in your company. Oh, cool.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Carla Head, how are you doing? Okay, well, you're bored today.
We are bored today, so we decided, you know what? We just finished having a shower, sitting there drinking a little bit of yaba. Yeah.
Mate tea.
Yeah, mate tea. And figured why not tune in and chat with you guys a little bit. That's always fun too, right? Get a little bit of interaction going on with you guys. And
Micah Wallace, hi from California.
Okay. Hey, from California. That's right. Hey, Jukebox, where are you at today? Are you on the road yet, or oh no, I think you have to wait till Wednesday too. I think you said yesterday, isn't that right?
Rama Farah says your channel's fun to watch. I enjoy when I'm bored.
Oh, that's good. I'm happy we can entertain you guys. That's exactly our job, right? As YouTube creators, right? We try to entertain you guys as much as we possibly can and just have a good time, right? And why not? Hey, I see our brand new subscriber has tuned in that that was checking us out there for the first time the other day. That's from El Paso, remember?
Yama.
Yama, yeah. I checked out his channel and he has pretty good content there. So we definitely hit the subscribe button and we hit that bell as well. So we will be notified every time you upload a new video. That is awesome. Awesome. I see 7 thumbs up, 31 people watching. Hey, yeah,
David
that's
Gill,
right.
Okay, David Gill says, "Hello, Rudy. You're in my hometown, San Antonio." Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's San Antonio was the other day when we did the live
We
show.
are now in the Houston area.
Yep, but I also saw the one question coming in there. Where am I heading after we get loaded? And we're going back to Canada because we're from Canada, so we have to go back to Canada. That's the way the law works. That if we pick up a load here in the United States of America, we got to go back to Canada. Otherwise, it's called interstating. We cannot deliver to a different state. So, yeah, we definitely must be doing that. Hey, do me a favor, share the video as well, guys, so we get maybe some of your friends starting to tune in and liking our channel, right?
Okay, Carla Head says, "My mom says hello. Her iPad is charging right now." Okay, hello, Lillian. Yeah, Engine Chuck says, "Reset." Yes, kinda. Well, forced.
We are just southeast of Winnipeg. That's where we live. But I do go to Toronto all the time myself. My wife has been there with me once as well.
Salty Dog says, "Hello, everyone."
Hey, hello, hello.
Carla Head says, "I always enjoy talking to you and Alfie, Rudy." Yeah, it's me. Good to see you both. Okay.
Yeah, Larry Summers asked me earlier. He said, if we do another live show, can you pronounce your name or say your name? It's Alfrede.
It's a high German name.
Yeah, a lot of people have a hard time pronouncing it, and most people write my name with a Y as well. So because we're German, right? So a lot of people, if you hear the name Rudi, they think, well, it's written with a Y, which it's not. 70 to 74 degrees. Oh yeah, that is awesome.
Dennis Hunter says, "I used to haul out of Laredo, and the loads were never ready." Oh boy.
Yeah, Laredo is a tough one, right? Because everything is coming from Mexico, and they have this saying, if it doesn't come today, well, mañana a la mañana puede ser va a venir, eh? Yeah, así es.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning is basically what it comes down to in English, and tomorrow morning never comes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, happy New Year. Hey, Howard, look at that. He's finally made it in. Hey, Howard, we're drinking us a little bit of tea here.
Okay, Rama Farah says, "You guys are beautiful couples."
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Marvin Paulson, "Happy New Year to you and your family from Atlanta." Okay.
Oh, nice.
Happy New Year to you too.
But hey, look at that. The numbers are climbing. We got 44, 45. Man, we're breaking some records here lately.
Buster Tim, "Hey guys, be safe out there."
Yeah, we definitely have been. The cop was out here this morning. I don't know what he was doing out here. Hey, there's Larry Summers. You asked my wife to spell her name or say her name. We just did it here a minute ago. It's Alfrede. That's how you say her name. And but yeah, we had a cop out here this morning. He was hanging around here a few times, and then he left, and then he come back, and whatever, right? But yeah.
Yeah, Michael Wallace, "JBG Travels is headed to Dallas."
Oh, nice. I would love to meet up with him, but it's kind of hard to get a hold of him because I don't have him on his personal pages anywhere, so it would be kind of difficult for me to get a hold of him. But hey, it would be fun meeting up with him, that's for sure.
ILIR says, "Been to Mississauga anytime?"
Yes, I was there not too long ago. If you check out my videos here, probably 2 weeks ago? About maybe 2-3 weeks ago I was there. Yeah, remember I went to Toronto and then I went back south and I did a reset. I hung out with Jukebox.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, that was just before Christmas.
Yeah, that was just before Christmas. I was in Mississauga. Thanks, I like her name. Yeah, that's what Larry Summers said.
Thanks.
Yeah, I might not be able to read all the comments, but the wife is going to try and keep up with him.
Richard Zimmies, Happy New Year, Mr. and to your boss, Mrs. Rudi. How you two been? Okay.
We've been doing all right. We been kind of sitting around here doing nothing all day, pretty much. Well, we walked around a little bit. I actually got my big camera out earlier. Maybe some of you new guys don't know that I have an Instagram page where I love sharing a lot of pictures, and I'm going to show you my camera here. But there's a car going by here right now. I don't want him to see this. Well, take a look at this bad boy right here. This is what we went out today with, and I love taking pictures of birds, right? So this thing is always with me, and we went out for a little bit of a stroll today and found us a couple of nice birdies, and I already posted them on Instagram, so you guys should check out the link down below. You'll be able to find my Instagram page, and you should be able to see it there. And yeah, so if you like pictures of birds like I do, you know, check it out on Instagram.
Okay, Salty Dog says, sounds like you're getting the great language barrier I get in Quebec. Hello.
Yeah, well, that's how it goes, right?
Brian G, what part are you stuck in? It's winter wonderland here in New Mexico. Oh boy.
Oh man, yeah, I know. Well, we're not really stuck. It's just kind of like we basically are forced to wait till tomorrow till we get our reload, right?
David Gill, Rudi, I see you're scratching your nose has gone.
Yeah, it's gone pretty much. It's gone. Hello from Steinbach. Somebody from Steinbach has tuned in, and that's my hometown. For those of you guys that are new to my channel, that is my hometown, that's for sure. Yeah, we went for a good long walk here today, and
Rama Farah says, how long have you been truck driver?
since 2008. Yep, I always got to look at my card. My company issued card has actually got my date on here when I started at this company, but I started trucking a year before I came to Penners. I was with Big Freight before, and so yeah, so we been at this company now since 2009, which is a long time. I saw a little bit of a video there earlier from a trucking review channel, and Jay Cannell and all of them are trying to do something Key Media or something like that. So I'm gonna have to look into that a little bit more. I might have to call Trucking Review later and or tomorrow or whatever, or one of these days here, and find out what it's all about.
Yeah, Michael Wallace, I think he refers to JBG Travels. He has a CB in his truck. Well, we don't, sorry.
Yeah, unfortunately we don't have a CB radio in here just yet. Eventually we'll probably get one. 30s.
Okay, Angie Chuck Show, you two are about an hour south from Angie's cousin that lives in Splendora, Texas. Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that have always messaged me, you know, when are you coming to my area, Texas, or this or that, you know? Well, you gotta look at my website. You will know where we're heading because we update it there regularly, where we're going. We haven't updated it just yet because I like to make sure that I am actually going to that area before I update the website. Usually I like to pick up my load and then get down the road. Alfreda, did you cook a good supper tonight? Yes, she did.
Well, you gotta watch next week's video.
That's right, you gotta watch next week's video because it's gonna be in 7 days, right?
Don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, we're not gonna spoil it. No, we're not gonna do that.
Okay, Richard Zimmies. Rudi, you are missing our balmy weather up here in Omaha, Nebraska. It's 12 degrees above. Oh, nice.
Well, you can keep it over there, right? Yeah, no, we're just having a little bit of fun out here, that's for sure. We're definitely enjoying it. And the way you see us right now is the way we were walking around all day long. All day long, that's how it goes.
A little exercise.
Yeah, a little exercise, but we didn't need no jacket, right? That was the point I was trying to make. We didn't need no jackets at all to walk around outside here today. That was amazing. some nice green trees, flowers that we took pictures of and stuff like that. It was awesome, you know. Which it also gives us a nice time together, right? So we can get that little extra time and just have a little bit of private time, I guess you could say, without the kids, and just bond together a little bit, right? It's a lot of fun for us. We also cleaned the truck today, and you know, we did just regular things here in the truck and whatever. But Chuck, we have not been at Whataburger yet. We haven't seen it anywhere yet.
Whataburger?
Yeah,
oh yeah.
Yeah, Whataburger.
They're everywhere.
We've seen them when we're driving down the road, but not anywhere close by that we can walk to, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm personally not really a burger fan.
Yeah, both of us, we're not really too big fans of burgers, so they have burgers in here too, but that's Arby's, right? But I mean, Whataburger is supposed to be really, really good, but how much can you make a weekly basis? Well, that's depending on how many miles you drive, right? We get paid about 46 cents a mile, so you can easily do the math. So if you do 3,000 miles a week or whatever, you can do the math, right? So I'm using my phone, so I can't really calculate that out really too much, but you know, that's roughly what you can make, right? Plus we get pickups and drops yet, and so you got to add all of that on top of that. So that's I mean, you know, it's not bad, you know, and in my opinion, that you can make a living off of that, that's for sure.
Larry Sama says, seen some of your photos today on Facebook. They were great.
Awesome, I appreciate that. Yeah, they have some nice birds here that we have never seen. Trucker Rudi, I love all your videos. Hey, thanks. John Davis, thank you.
Carla had says it was 70 degrees at my house today. Heat wave. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really
I think
nice.
it was about 63 or something around that. And
the sign over there said 63.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's still nice for us, right?
For us Canadian, it is very nice warm, I would say.
How many trucks have you gone through the company? Let me see here. How many trucks have you gone in this company? What's your favorite? Well, I had my own truck until, well, last year in June is when I basically got rid of my own truck. And when I started with this company, I was driving for an owner-operator for 2.5 years. And then he offered me to buy the Volvo that I was driving at. And I think I went through I want to say about 3 Volvos with him before I actually bought the one that I drove. And I was able to buy it right through him, so I didn't have to go to the bank and whatever and get a loan, you know. And then I drove that for 6 years, and then I became a company driver in July. And then first they gave me an older, I think it was an 2011, I want to say, Freightliner, Cascadia. And then my boss told me right from the get-go there, Penner, he told me right from the get-go, he says, I'm thinking about putting you in a brand new Freightliner or a brand new truck. He just said brand new truck. He didn't say brand new Freightliner. I thought, that's interesting. That's awesome. That would be great, right? So then in August and September, we went to Paraguay to visit our family down there. And when I came back, he said, yeah, you can do one more trip with that different truck. That was even a different truck than I was driving before. You do one trip with that, and by the time you come back, we'll have your new one ready. I'm like, wow, okay, that fast, eh? So, sure enough, next trip I came back, this truck just got home, and wow, look at that. We got 54 viewers right now. That's beating the record that we did, on Sunday night? Yeah. That's awesome.
Okay, Howard says -6 driving through Elko, Nevada this morning.
Oh, yikes. Is that Fahrenheit or Celsius?
I believe that must be Fahrenheit.
Because I know he sent me a picture of it. But that was, yeah. And I saw Trucking Review has made it in there.
He just made it in, and he says, oh no, stuck in Texas with mom.
Yeah. But you know, we enjoy it. We enjoy the nice warm weather, especially considering up in Manitoba, it's extremely cold there the last few
Yeah.
days.
How much
But
is it Fahrenheit? So
yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
Yeah.
So that is cold too. That's about what it was up in Manitoba. I'm pretty sure, if not even colder, right? So we're kind of enjoying the nice warm weather down there.
Yeah, but they say rain forecast tomorrow is, what did I say, 50 to 75 millimeters of rain here.
Yeah, they're expecting quite a bit of rain coming through here, and then the wife was saying they're coming up to Oklahoma. We might be running into some freezing stuff. So yeah, that's why I was hoping for we could get loaded here yesterday, and then we could have been out that way already past it, right?
Yeah.
So that would have been nice. I saw the question there: which one would you prefer, Ryder, being an owner operator or company driver? And it is a very tough question. It is. I enjoyed being a owner operator. I really did. It gives you some freedom that you might not have as a company driver, but working for this company, it's great too. So I have no complaints about working for this company. So it's depending on what you want. So if you if you have a few $1,000s to spare, and you can get your own truck, let's say you have 10 grand in the bank, and you can get your own truck, and then you can continuously making repairs to your truck, then it's all right. But a lot of these trucks, they are giving you a lot of grief these days, and so it's really, really difficult to make it right, because I mean, let's face it, hardly any of the companies are giving you any raises anymore as an owner operator, which they do give us raises as a company driver, right?
Yeah, and the repairs have doubled. What is it, in a couple of years?
Can you answer my question? What was your question? I might have missed your question.
Rama Farah says, can you go to vacation with your truck?
Can you go to vacation with your truck? Well, I'm not sure. I've never really asked that part. All right, I guess somehow we activated our cameras again. Hey, Richard has made it in, finally. Awesome. Yeah, the wife is going to try and read the comments there a little bit more. I'm just going to turn off the GoPro here. There we go. Let's see.
Michael B says, going to be 1 Celsius by Thursday, and Friday minus 28. Now it wind chill minus 38. Yeah, and Manitoba, it is extremely cold.
It's extremely cold. I think it's supposed to warm up though for the weekend, though, right? A little bit.
I think tomorrow or Friday, I think it's supposed to be.
Let's see here. The truck usually can only be used for work. If you take it on vacation, you have no more job. Yeah, that's kind of how it usually goes, unless you arrange it with your boss, right? Jukebox says here, when are you going to stop this part-time trucking full-time? Well, it's as you know, it's not my fault that we couldn't get loaded, right?
David Gill, Rudi, what is your favorite place to drive a truck?
What's my favorite place to drive a truck? Well, the United States is basically my favorite place to go. That's pretty much always been my saying, and that's where I go most of my time too, right? That's pretty much how it goes with me. I love driving in the US, especially now in winter, when we can go way down south here into Texas where it's not even snowing, right? It's beautiful. It was 74 degrees, the head families. Oh, jeez, are we activating this thing again?
John asked, do you still talk to Dry Shaft?
I do. Matter of fact, he was just on my video earlier. As you guys might have seen this morning, I released that video from the Christmas lights in Winnipeg, right? And I released it as a premiere thing. And for those of you guys that are not familiar with that system, the way it works is, when you release a video and you do a premiere, then you can go as long as that video is. So the way it works is you schedule it for premiere, and then as soon as it goes live, it basically has like a countdown. I forgot how many minutes, like 2 or 3 minutes countdown on the screen Like when you actually click on it, it will have like a countdown. And then when the video starts, it's kind of like the live show. I can go on there soon as it goes live. Then we can interact via live messaging, just like we do here with the live chat, right? So we can interact with each other. And he was actually on the live chat this morning when I did the Christmas light video. I recorded that on the 26th of December, and we just finally got enough internet here this last night to be able to upload it here. This Flying J has actually got pretty good internet up here, so I was able to upload it overnight, and then this morning I went ahead and did that. And so he was in there, several other people were in there. And I find that to be a really nice way of doing it, because then I can interact with you guys while you're watching the video. You know, a lot of people are watching it on their cell phones these days, right? So it's nice to do it like a premiere kind of thing, and you can do like live chat just like we do here right now, right? Except, you know, you're not really physically talking to the person, but you can reply on the chat just like we can here, right?
Richard Zimmy says it shouldn't be much of a mixture of rain and snow in Oklahoma. Okay.
Shouldn't be much. That's awesome. That's awesome news.
For that.
I usually don't even worry about it. I drive, and when it gets too bad, I find me the closest place to pull over and call it a day. That's usually how I go about it. But you know, if you are a truck driver for a long time, you know, you learn that you gotta relax. You can't worry about everything in life, right? You gotta have patience. I always said to my friend Trucker Jukebox, I say, either you have patience or you become a patient. And what that means is, if you're going to be rushing all the time, you're going to run into an accident, and you're going to be a patient. That's kind of my saying, the way I always like to say it. But
okay, Rama Farah says, I mean, can you go to a different day for home time? Well, yeah, you type in what day you want to be home.
Yeah, my company, the company I drive for, Penner International, they are very, very family oriented. So basically what it means is, if I tell them that, okay, next Friday I want to be home, they are going to do their best to have you home that day. And usually we're home the day before, or maybe even 2 days early. And then also the same thing, when we make ourselves available, we can make ourselves available for whenever we want. Like for instance, here over Christmas time, the time that I took off, I never asked anybody if I could have that time off. I came home on the 23rd, and we didn't go until the 28th. I didn't ask nobody if I could have that time off.
No,
you know,
you just call in at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, you just type it in the Qualcomm. You say, okay, I'm going to be available on the 28th at 8 a.m. in the morning. On the 27th at 4 p.m., I got to call them in. I got to ask, okay, do you have a load for me? Yep, no problem. They will never call you. That's just the way it works over here. And
they will never harass you.
Yeah, exactly. They'll never harass you. It's just amazing. It really is. I love working for this company, and it goes to show you. That's why I'm here since 2019. Yeah.
Okay. Matthew Ross tuned in. He says, good evening, Trucker Rudi, and Happy New Year's to you and your wife.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We really do appreciate all of you guys tuning in and watching us. That's amazing. I'm quite surprised that we have this many viewers. I guess, you know, since we've been doing more live shows here lately, it's getting out there a little bit, and just fun, you know. It's fun doing it as well, and YouTube likes it, and I know a lot of you guys like it too, and you can come in here and ask questions and have something to do, interact, especially now it's New Year's Day. It's no longer 2018. Can you believe that? Man, oh man. Thanks, Carla.
John asked one last question. Do you prefer union or non-union? How does that work in Canada?
You know, John, I have never worked for a union, so I couldn't answer that question. I really don't know what it's like working for a union. We are a non-union.
I did in, what was it, when I worked at Granny's. That was in 2003. And then when I switched over in 2005 to a non-union, I didn't notice the difference. I would say in Canada, my experience was non-union were more safer work than union ones. That's my experience.
Yeah, so there you have the answer. I never worked for a union company, so I couldn't tell you. Hey, yeah, didn't think so. Jukebox. Okay, Jukebox and Howard, I guess, are having some sort of communication.
Lillian says, Happy New Year, Rudy and Alfredo. Okay, Happy New Year, Lillian. Okay, have we gotten through everyone?
Yeah, I just read the last comment there. One person says, how many times are you going to go through writing the date on your logbook 2018? On this system, we never have to do that, buddy. We never have to do that. All of us are on e-log these days, and you never have to write 2018 on that thing anymore. Nope. Only place where might run into that is when we're actually signing a bill of lading, right? So that might be the only place. But yeah, you get used to it pretty quick because, you know, once you're a truck driver, you kind of, you know, it's weird how it works. You remember what date it is here in the trucking industry, but you don't remember what day it is. You know what I mean? Like what day of the week it is.
Yeah.
You don't remember what day of the week it is. You just remember, oh, today is the 1st. Well, what day of the week is it? I don't know. We as truck drivers, we don't have holidays like normal working people do, you know? Like we just drive, like we keep this country moving, right? That's how I look at it.
Trucker Jukebox says, Howard wanting to team up with you, Rudy, so he can get some better driving.
Nah, it ain't never gonna happen. We ain't never gonna do team. Nope, that's not my cup of tea. I tried it once or twice. As a matter of fact, I did that with Trucker Josh one trip. That's a fact. Yeah, many, many years ago. I saw there was some other questions here. Let me see. I gotta scroll up here a little bit.
David Gill says, Rudy, it's time for a master steak.
Oh, yeah. You know it. You know it. I've been there many a times.
Okay,
It's a lot of fun, yeah.
Carla Had says, I enjoyed watching the video earlier with the Christmas lights.
Awesome.
And Larry Sama says, that was a nice Christmas lights video. Okay,
It was, yes, it was. Excuse me. And these GoPros, they suck at night. So I used that other camera that I showed you earlier. I have a shorter lens as well for that. Oh, I see Alec Express is now doing a live show.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I guess he's decided to do one just while I'm doing one.
Victor Wan says, Happy New Year. He just tuned in too. So.
Oh, awesome. I saw we got a couple of new subscribers there just now as we were doing a live show. So if you're actually watching, I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys subscribing, and I hope you are going to continuously watch, not just be dead wood on there subscribing and then never watching, right?
Yeah, Matthew Roth says, I enjoy the idea of e-logs.
Yeah, I do too. At first, you know, everybody was hating it, saying, oh, I'm never going to like it. I'm never going to like it. And you can ask just about anybody that you want. They're going to tell you that they actually like the e-log. And I do. I love it. I love it. You never have to worry about it. Am I legal or not, you know? And I always said this right from the get-go. The only ones that are going to hate the electronic logs is the ones that want to drive illegal. Those are the people that are going to hate the electronic log. And they're still going to hate it these days, right? It's just, you know, how life is, right? If you want to cheat and drive the extra how many miles, right? Then, you know, you're going to hate the electronic log. But not me. I love driving legal. I've been like that since day one.
Dennis M says, Hi, Happy New Year. Safe travels back up to Canada.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're going to need it, because especially if we got some nasty weather going back north, right?
Lillian had enjoyed the video about you backing into a tight place. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people actually have watched that video earlier.
Yeah,
I think
it had
I checked.
A lot of views.
Yeah, I think it had over 1,100 views earlier already. That's awesome.
Richard Simmons, I don't even remember last night.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't remember last night. They probably got drunk. Which, you know, I mean, nothing wrong with having a beer here and there, but I mean, I don't know. I don't like getting drunk, but, you know, some people I guess do. But you know, we had a good time together, me and the wife, and had good company. Hello from What is that?
From Tijuana.
Tijuana.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Tijuana, Mexico. Is that what it is?
Don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
Spanish. It must be Spanish. So Salty Dog says, I'm on e-logs as well, but paperwork for my freight is extensive. Pain in the butt. I love e-logs too.
Yeah, see, there you go. A lot of people love e-logs, right? And I'm no different. And yes, sometimes it can get a bit of a hassle with all the paperwork, especially for me, since we have to cross the border, right? So it can be a little bit of a hassle. But the border system has also been improved quite a bit from what it used to be. You know, like back when I first started, you had to send it off to the broker. You had to call the broker, find out, are you cleared to go yet or whatever, right? Not anymore. They've changed that. Now, at least with our company, we send it to our company. I actually have an app in my phone that I just take pictures of all the bills of ladings and paperwork and customs invoices and all that, and it gets sent straight to our company. And they take care of all of that, clearing it at the border and stuff like that. I no longer have to call the broker, find out, am I going to be good to go? I mean, there is still occasional issues where, you know, I get close to the border and I'm still not cleared to go, but all I got to do is send a message and they take care of it. I mean, I've had to wait at the border a couple of times that, you know, they hadn't gotten the paperwork cleared, but other than that, you know, it's all right.
John Head says, my former company had e-logs back in 1995. Wow.
Yeah, I know. There used to be companies way back in the day, and then I believe they had like round disc, like almost like CDs, and then it would try, you know, go in a circle. I've seen those before too. I've never used one, but you know, those that's what I've seen before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
I've seen that before.
Never seen those.
Yeah, no, I think you can probably go on YouTube. Might be able to go on YouTube and still find them, but yeah, that.
Carla Head says, how's Jessica and Diego doing? Oh, I think they're both doing great.
Werner was using the paperless logs. Yeah, I believe it. Hey, Rudi.
Okay, 90 Bob Hop says, will someday go back to being an order driver down the road sometimes. Owner driver, I believe he meant.
Yeah, I think he meant if I will ever go back to being an owner operator, probably. So. Oh, you see fireworks? I saw fireworks over there.
Really?
You see that?
Oh, yeah.
I see fireworks, guys. Yeah.
It's a day late.
Yeah, I guess they're a day late.
Yeah, we were looking out for them yesterday. We could hear them but not see anything.
That looks almost like that's like a private party over there, but that's still fun to watch. You know, I love fireworks, man. I really do.
Yeah, Richard Zimmies asked me, Elfriede, are you from the French part of Canada? No, I can't speak a word in English.
French.
Oh, I mean, yeah, French. Sorry. We are both from Paraguay or South America, yeah. So, nope.
Yeah, we're German. That's where the accent is coming from. Must have gotten the wall finished in Laredo.
Oh!
Howard is joking, I guess, about that.
Shane
you know, too bad, Howard. They didn't keep you on the other side of the border. Just joking.
Should send them into the cactus fields. Yeah, we saw a lot of cactus.
Yeah,
fields.
there is a lot of cactus out here in Laredo. Man, there was a lot.
Yeah. Shane says, hi Rudi, do you have Park Smart in that Cascadia?
Park Smart? Yeah, I think he's referring to the Smart idling program, and yes, I do. Actually, we do, and that's an awesome system. I don't think I've talked too much about it. Now, maybe I should talk about it. And what we have here at the company as well is with these new trucks, they install a 3,000 watt inverter into the truck, so you have plenty of power. And they install an extra four batteries into the truck, so that way they can operate that no problem. And they install a pretty good bunk heater, and that bunk heater is hooked up with the engine block, so it pumps the antifreeze through the heater. Plus, it heats my bunk, right? so that way I can always start my truck, and I can go in, and I gotta turn on my key, I gotta press a button, couple of buttons in here, and then it's set that it will automatically start when the battery gets below 12.2 volt, or if it gets too cold, or it's not hot enough or anymore, the antifreeze or whatever, that's say in winter. And we also have the battery operated AC system in here as well. So if that is not able to keep it up, then the truck will automatically start up, and it will cool it down in here. I think it's got to be above 68 Fahrenheit in order for the AC system to kick in on the truck part. The AC on the battery part, no problem. I can have that on anytime I want, right? But yes, it does have the smart idling in it. So that is amazing. We used it earlier when we cooked our meal. After a little while, because that uses quite a bit of power, like that cooking stove that we have. It uses quite a bit of power. So when we were cooking earlier, as soon as the battery gets a little bit lower, then the truck started up, and I got it on right now. So that way, because we are doing a reset over here. Basically, we're sitting here since last night already. If we weren't doing that, then we would have had to start the truck in between already, right? And now I don't have to worry about it. All I got to do is turn the key on, set it all up, and it does its own thing, right? And it runs until it thinks that the batteries are charged enough, and we're good to go. We don't have to worry about it, right?
Yeah, Carla had says, I took 2 years of French in high school.
Oh, there you go.
Jukebox says, I can't speak French. French fries.
Yeah, I know. Jukebox. He likes to have a little fun. Maybe we should go to Walmart together again. What do you think there, Jukebox?
Elier says, does your truck have an APU?
Nope, we don't need an APU unit because we got all the extra batteries. We got the battery operated AC like I just explained. So yeah, we don't need any of it. It's got the great bunk heater, and if it's not enough, then the truck will start up and heat me up, right?
Salty dog, I took French grade 1 to 9 and I still can't speak it. Wish I had paid more attention at it. No, yeah. I think that's the same with our son, with Diego.
Yeah, but then the question is, where are you really going to use the French?
Well, if you want to work for the government, you have to speak both.
Well, maybe that, but then you have to live in Canada, right? I mean, here in the US, it'd probably be Spanish. Well, I don't even think they require you to speak Spanish, but I mean, depending on which country you're from, but, I don't know. To me, I see that as kind of useless, but, it's nice to speak more than one language. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do too, but, whatever, right? I don't care for the French.
Yeah, 90 Bob Hop says, yeah, I didn't answer if you were going to ever go back to being an owner operator. Okay.
Yeah.
Marvin Paulson, oh no, don't go to Walmart together again.
Yeah, that was fun, I tell you. We had
like
a great time.
2 big kids.
Oh yeah, going in there with jukebox, it's like going into a candy store with a little kid, right?
Robert Meadows tuned in. Hello.
Robert Meadows. Yeah, there you go. I see you on Jukebox's radio show all the time. And maybe we should give a few shout outs, maybe.
Elier says, get a lot of Instagram notifications there, Rudi?
I sometimes do, not too often, but, I mean, you guys see my post all the time on there. And
Jukebox says, oh yeah, still have to find that Bigfoot suit.
Yeah, well, for those of you guys that are new to our channel, we do love supporting the community out here, and we love giving shout outs and stuff like that. So if you have a YouTube channel, we love supporting you guys, especially if you have positive videos on your YouTube channel, which that's what our channel is all based on. We love to be positive and inspiring to other people. And I always say I've quit listening to news and stuff like that because I like to be positive, and that's what I like my videos to be about too, right? So, and if you have a positive YouTube channel, we would love to, collaborate with you and and we love to give those channels shout outs. So let's give Trucking Review channel. He has a YouTube channel, so check him out and subscribe if you like his content.
Angie and Chuck Show.
Yeah, Angie and Chuck. They should be back here next week, I think they said on the 6th. They should be back on a regular scheduled base. They took a little bit of a break. And then there's Trucker Jukebox. You probably seen him on here already. Check his channel out and see if you like it. Yeah is there. Yeah, check out his channel. Alec Express that I mentioned earlier. He just went live there. Trucker 316 is there. I don't know if he's there right now watching us, but he's got a YouTube channel.
Drive
Chef Drew. He's not a trucking channel, but he does some home videos, fun videos to watch. Definitely check him out.
Okay, Howard says, Rudi, Jukebox and me take a trip to Walmart. The hell we could raise. I bet.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely. So who else are we missing?
Crawdod has just tuned in. He says, Quebecois?
No.
What is that accent? No!
We're German. We're German. Yeah, Angie and Chuck say they will be back on January 6th. That's right. But yeah, so who else are we missing?
Dennis M. Lots of French in northeastern Ontario. I live about half hour from the Quebec border. Oh, I believe that.
Yeah.
Crawdod, can someone tell me what accent that is from? From South America.
German.
Yeah, German.
That's what it is. Yeah. No, that's... Thank you, guys. You are... Sorry, you mean...
Marvin Paulson, while you are down there in Texas, teach those Texans how to barbecue beef ribs.
Well, they gotta come and eat first, right? We gotta grill a nice barbecue once we get back home again, that's for sure. Yeah, I do see quite a few notifications on Instagram right now. Somebody must be checking it out. That's all right.
Crawdod says, I share you with people I know, but that would be very bad. Lol. My friends are terrible people. Oh boy.
Maybe you gotta choose better friends. Oh, yeah. That's how it goes, like.
Yeah, Angie and Chuck shall say, yep, back on January 6th.
What is the difference between speaking High and Low German? John Had is asking. What's the difference between High German and Low German? Well, I would say the Mennonites are the Low German.
They have different accents. It's like Swedish or Danish. They have a similarity to German. They're connected somehow. I think they're different kind of... what's the other word for that?
But to put it in simple terms, I think the High German is the Germany language. So that will explain it a little bit to you guys. And then the Low German is like the Mennonite language, kind of like that's
from Ukraine. They come originally from Poland in Ukraine. That's the originality of the Mennonites history. So
yeah,
but it's I would say similar to Swedish or Danish or that kind of.
What else do we have?
Accent. Crawdod says, thanks, you guys are so charming. Sorry, you're behind by so much on that chat. It's going to be confusing. Sorry about that.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. We get yapping away and then we lose track of the comments, right? That's just how it goes. And can you just imagine what it would be like having 10,000 people tuning in and then you see 10,000 comments scrolling through? Man, oh man, I watched somebody the other day and they had like that. That would be insanely hard trying to keep up with all them comments. I am more first.
Okay, Crawdod says, nah, I love them. They are fun as long as kept at arm's length. Internet can be like that. Oh, so that's why some Germans sound so completely different. Always wondered that. Yep.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like even like with the Spanish language. You take a look at, for instance, Mexico and Cuba. They both speak Spanish, right? but they have such a different dialect. Even them two, they have a hard time understanding each other, right?
Yeah, and Mexican, Spanish, there are lots of different words than Paraguayan Spanish.
Yeah.
I have noticed that used to work with a Mexican lady from Mexico. She knew I could speak some Spanish, so she tried to talk Spanish to me. I got so ridiculous confused because there were so many words that were different than what we used. So yeah, and that's with German the same way.
Somebody said there's a lot of Germans in Australia too, eh?
Howard says, I feel so blessed to talk to Rudi and Jukebox on a regular basis on phone conversations. Both great guys. Proud to call the brothers from other mothers. Okay.
That's Howard, yeah.
Yeah. Richard Zimmies, I am more first generation Polish American. Okay, cool.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Awesome. Anyways, I'm starting to run out of things to talk about.
Jeff Maltz, I believe he is new here.
Must be, yeah. It doesn't sound like I've ever seen a comment from him before.
Jeff Maltz says, oh no, does this mean there could be little Rudi running around next fall? Oh, nope. No.
Yeah, I hope not.
There will be no more little Rudis.
It could be a girl too, right?
One big one is a handful enough.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm a big boy, that's for sure. That's enough of me already. You guys get to see enough of me already here on YouTube. So there's probably, I think we got 1,400 videos here on YouTube already. So you can watch plenty of them.
Yeah.
But,
So how many views do we have, viewers?
Right now we got 52 viewers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good tonight, that's for sure.
Okay, yeah. Howard says thanks for the great show. Okay.
That was good. You guys are wonderful.
I know you'll grow fast if you just stream. Wow, really, wow. Have a wonderful night. Hope you had a great New Year's.
Yes, we did. So far, it's been great. Got to spend the time together, which that very rarely happens in the trucking industry. Like usually we always spend Christmas together, but then usually for New Year's I leave right away.
Yeah, we usually never spend New Year's together. So
I am stuck in Texas because they told us yesterday that apparently so-called they're 3 boxes short of our product that they need to get loaded, and so therefore we cannot get loaded until tomorrow. Yeah, that's what it is.
The Sean Murphy Journal. Okay, he I guess just tuned in. He says East and West Germans speak different. Yeah,
that I've heard that too. Yeah, that's like going to a different country is what somebody told me once. Yeah, but I like the way they have it set up in Germany or in Europe there, where you can like basically go through several countries without borders kind of deal. That's nice.
Yeah.
That, like not like us here. We have to actually physically cross the borders, right? And that would be kind of fun to see that one day.
Yeah. Richard Simi says, got to go, and it has been a pleasure talking to you all. Take care later. Okay.
Yeah, so you guys fire the questions our way and we will try and answer them, and that's how it usually works. Once we start running out of things to talk about, then we hang it up.
Yeah.
And
Carlos,
I think it is getting close to that time.
Yeah. Carlos says, God bless you both and see you next time. Happy New Year again.
Yeah. Hey, Alec, I see you made it in. I was telling my wife earlier, but 10 minutes into our show, you went and did a live show. I said, well, unfortunately, I won't be able to tune in because I'm doing a live show. Did you eat any burritos? Yes, we did.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we did.
We didn't give up until we found them.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you as well, Alec. We got to get together one day there, Alec. You got to PM me or maybe find me on my Facebook there or something like that, and maybe we got to exchange phone numbers or something like that, and maybe one day we can run into each other, and that would be kind of nice. My Facebook link should be in the description below there, Alec, if you ever want to check it out or whatever, or I got Instagram on there as well, so maybe we can get a hold of each other one day and somehow maybe meet up. That would be awesome.
Yeah, Dan43 says Happy New Year and
let me take a see, we're still there. Oh yeah, you deleted the message already.
Oh my. Dan43 says Happy New Year and make 2019 a great year. Okay, I guess.
Yeah, we definitely will.
Too, so.
Yeah, we definitely will do that.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Alec, we gave you a shout out here a little bit ago. If you watched, if you will go watch the replay, you will definitely hear me giving you a shout out. Did you get the number? No, unfortunately I didn't. I was going to take a screenshot of it and my phone didn't react properly there, so I locked it instead of taking a screenshot of it. So unfortunately I did not. But you know,
yeah.
You can go all kinds of ways about contacting me. You can find me on Facebook. If you don't like Facebook, I have Instagram. I have Twitter. Let me retry this here again. Oh, let's see if that actually worked. That might. We'll see. Yeah, we'll save that. Hopefully that will work. But yeah, just got a message. My Volvo should be ready for the road Friday. Who's that?
Ilya says, what do you usually do listen to while driving?
Well, most of the time I talk to my friends on the phone, but you know, I do listen to music a little bit once in a while. And a great show to listen to is Trucker Jukebox classic radio show on Speaker Radio. You guys are awesome. Thanks, Alex.
Yeah, I think it's Mitch, Michael B. Just got a message. My Volvo should be ready for the.
Oh, Mitch Berard. Yeah. I know who he is.
Yeah, your buddy. He is turned in.
Yeah, he said he's gonna get a new, well, not new, but a different truck, right? So that's awesome. So you should have it by Friday. So you're gonna have to spend another couple of days at home. I listen to the business channel and try to learn
business of trucking. Okay.
Yeah, so you must have XM radio then, Sirius XM radio, which I don't have anymore. I kind of got tired of it, listening to it for so many years already, and this truck doesn't have it built in, so I would actually have to get a physical XM radio, which, you know, as a company driver and having to feed a family, it's kind of tough, right? So I used to have it in the Volvo. It was built into the radio that came with when I got the Volvo, so it was just a matter of paying it once a year, and you know, you made more money too, right? I love your energy. Thank you, I appreciate it. I just finished telling my viewers here earlier, I said I love making positive videos, and if I can't say nothing positive, I kind of like just don't make a video then, right? That's kind of my attitude. Like, that's how I deal with it, you know, like. And if I have an issue with somebody, I deal with them privately, not get on YouTube here and make videos about it, right? That's how I deal. And I saw your show the other day, Alec. I saw that you or you talked about it, that at one point you had thousands and thousands of subscribers on one of your YouTube channel. I was going to ask you, why did you decide to delete that channel if you had so many subscribers? Jeff has made it in here.
Yeah, here was one question before that. What did you do before trucking and when did you start trucking?
Okay, I started trucking in 08. In August of 08, I started trucking, and I started as a flatbed driver. Okay, have a good night there, Lillian. I believe I say her name right.
Yeah, Lillian. Good night,
yeah.
Lillian.
I started as a flatbed driver for big freight, and then I did that for a year and a month and a half or so. And then I started with Penners, but before that, we obviously grew up in South America, and then in 2001 we moved to Canada, and right away from the get-go,
yeah, you did woodwork.
I was just reading a comment here from Alec here. I never thought that I was going to go back to YouTube. Oh shit! Okay, too bad. But yeah, so in 2001 we moved to Canada, and then I started working at Low Windows right away, because that's what I did in South America, is woodwork, and I do enjoy that. So I had quite a bit of experience with that, and so I got hired on there right away. They paid me really good. back in 2001, I was getting over $10 an hour already over there, so that was pretty good. And so I worked there for just shy of 7 years, I believe it was.
Yeah.
So I you know, my history goes to show you I don't quit working anywhere. Once I commit to working somewhere, I kind of stay there, you know.
Yeah, the company was actually called Lowen Windows. It
Yep.
still
It still exists, yeah. Lowen Windows.
Yeah,
And
they make windows.
Windows and doors.
Yeah, but the business went way down in 2008 when the
Economy went downhill, yeah.
crashed down here in
Yeah.
the US, because most of the windows and doors go to the
Go
US.
to the US, yeah, exactly. Most of the, and I worked in the specialty department where we made custom windows and doors. So any kind of model frame, different shapes, whatever, you know, is what I built, right? And so because the economy went so bad, I had no choice than to start looking for another job, because she was working there as well, and she got laid off
Yeah.
a couple of months before I actually decided to go into trucking, and I never looked back. How long have you been on YouTube? Well, way too long. I should have way more subscribers, but no, not too long. I enjoy making YouTube videos. I really do. I think it was 2014, I want to say.
Yeah, I believe so too.
Well, I've been on YouTube. My account has
It
been
was
active.
July 2014.
Yeah, mid-July 2014 is when I actually started this channel, and I started producing videos. I had the account, I think, from 2010, if I'm not mistaken, but I only started producing videos in July of 2014. And you know, like with anything, right, it takes a while, especially with this niche. You know, like it's seems like it takes a while to grow anyways, you know.
Jeff Moss
Who
asks,
are the
do you
top?
plan on buying a truck in the future?
I may, you never know, right? I like your channel. What are your top favorite YouTube channels? Well, Alec, you may not know this, but I really love tech channels. I'm into tech. I love technology. I love computers, phones and stuff like that. So I watch a lot of tech channels. I also love what's it called again? Trying to think of it. I'll have to
Photoshop?
think about it, huh?
Photoshop pictures?
Yeah, I love Photoshop videos, or not really so much Photoshop, but I love all kinds of shows about cameras and stuff like that. All kinds of rumors about what kind of cameras are coming out and stuff, right? So I'm not sure that I particularly have like a top 5 that I really like. I basically watch a lot of YouTube. That's why we don't even have like regular TV in the truck or at home even, right? We basically watch Netflix and YouTube and a little bit of Hulu here in the US, but that's about it. Like we love watching a lot of I watch a lot of tech channels, so that's basically what it goes. iDevice Help, I think, or iDevice is one of the YouTube channels that I watch a lot. Everything iPhone, I want to say it, his channel is. He has a lot about Apple products and stuff like that. I'm a big fan of Apple, right? So that's why I'll kind of watch a lot of those videos. And then, you know, like I watch Daryl Eves. He's a big YouTuber as well. Always talking about how you can improve YouTube channels and stuff like that. Then there's Tim Schmoyer. He's got a family as well, and Happy New Year's to you as well. So I watch a lot of his videos. I don't watch him as much as I used to anymore, but he's got great content. There's another one, he's got a bit of a weird name there, so I can't remember his name, but yeah, so those are just some of the channels. You and Trucker Jukebox are really
funny when you are out at the restaurant and Walmart.
Yeah. Good night.
Well, yeah.
Robert, have a good night.
They like to entertain people. That's in a positive way, so.
That's what we try to do, right? And that's, I think we're doing all right.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not trying to be entertaining in a negative way, but
Is it a big hassle going in and out of US and Canada?
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Before Christmas, it was a long lineups.
Yeah, lineups is one thing, but it's not actually a hassle, right? Like it's a long lineup. Yeah, you might have to wait a little bit to get across the border, but actually getting across the border is not a hassle at all. All you got to do is make sure that you communicate with your dispatcher and make sure that they let you know if you are actually good to cross, right? So that's all you got to really make sure of, that you're good to cross. And as long as you don't try to bring contrabands or illegal stuff across the border, then you're good to go, right?
Not even the really illegal stuff like fruits and vegetables. They're really strict at that as well.
Only if you go into the U.S.
Yeah.
They're really picky if you want to go into the U.S. They don't really like you bringing, like, say, green peppers, tomatoes, especially. They'll always take those away from you. Onions and stuff like that, or let's say an orange or an apple or banana. They don't want you taking that across the border. It's like, really? Come on, guys, how are we supposed to eat healthy if we can't even have a salad or tomatoes with us, right? I love a tomato sandwich or having tomatoes on a sandwich, and so you can't even do that. So I always have to stop somewhere at Walmart or Quick Trips. They actually are really good for supplying a lot of food. So I like stopping at the Quick Trip, especially in Minnesota and Wisconsin. They've gotten quite a few of them now, and you can go in there and do all kinds of grocery shopping. They have a little bit of meat there. You can buy onions, potatoes, bananas, oranges, tomatoes, just about anything you want for in a truck at a Quick Trip, and they're fairly decent prices too.
Better prices than a truck stops, right?
Yeah, well, they are a truck stop, but they are better than these big chain truck stops, right? So that's what I'm saying. And these big chain truck stops, they don't have it, right? Like, they don't have no tomatoes here. Even the bananas that we had here, they were garbage.
We tried to buy bananas today. They were horrible.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah, but anyways, that's what it is. Hey, thank you, Alec, for the super chat here.
He asked, do you have good medical benefits?
Well, in Canada, yes, we do. But when we travel outside of Canada, you have to buy what's called travel insurance, which is not too crazy expensive. But now, since I'm a company driver, after 3 months, I get benefit from the company, and that includes traveling to the United States benefits. So, I mean, I don't know really how good it is, but I don't really want to find out either, right?
Larry Sama says, here in Minnesota, the Quick Trip stores are the main convenience store chains. Oh,
yeah, they are really, really good. I mean, they're one-stop shop for us truck drivers, pretty much. I mean, you can buy bread, anything you really want. Like I said, they even have potatoes. They have steaks. They have like hamburger meat, everything. Like, you can buy sandwich meat, cheese, and eggs. Yeah, they have really good butter over there. Like, sometimes they have the butter for what was it, $1.99 a pound for a stick of butter, for real butter, not this fake stuff, And I really enjoy that. 49 cents a dozen of eggs.
Yeah, that's really cheap.
You can't really beat that. You can't, like, not even in Canada you can get them that cheap,
Don Kellogg says, I remember Quick Trip was a decent fuel stop when I ran out of Wisconsin.
Yeah, and the good thing about the Quick Trip truck stops too is, especially up here north, they actually have #1 diesel. So if it's really cold, you can actually get the #1 diesel, which is winterized, so you don't have to worry about freezing up, right? And a lot of these other places, Flying J's or whatever, they don't sell #1 fuel. You gotta always make sure you put additives into it, and really quick.
Sue Waldrop says, did Jukebox tell you about my brother passing away on the 28th? I have to go tomorrow to make his final arrangements.
I heard something about somebody's loss on the Heads family there, but I have not been on the phone with Jukebox here this week too much, because, I mean, he was off too. And, I have my wife with me, right? So then we don't try to be on the phone too much, right? Because we want to enjoy each other's company too, and gets kind of boring for her too. Like if she just got to sit there and listen to me talk to my friends all day long, right? So
yeah, sorry for your loss, so
yeah, that's sorry to hear that. Fortunately, we all gotta go one day, including me. Hey, that's just how life is.
Says, Rudi, quick trips are in Texas too. Oh, really?
Okay, I don't know if they are the same as they are out there, but I haven't really seen them out there. We have been married now since 2001. Yes, we got married on my birthday, which is May 25th.
Long time ago.
Yeah, we're still a happy couple. We're happily married.
Okay, so I think that's it.
That's it? Oh boy.
I guess everyone wants to go to bed.
I guess so. I see the numbers are starting to drop too, so I guess we're going to call it a night here. I think we've done pretty good already. Hey, Alec, give us another $1. Hey, thank you. That's going to get us a cup of coffee here in the morning so we can get a good start. What is your favorite truck stop? Favorite truck stop?
Loves, actually, right?
Well, no. I go to the Loves a lot to fuel up because I like their point system that they have there. If you fuel up more than 500 gallons, you get 2 points per gallon. If you fuel up more than 1,000 gallons, you get 3 points. Is it 3 points? Yeah. I think it's 3 points per gallon. That kind of system, right? So that's one of the reasons I really enjoy going there. And they are making their truck stops bigger now, but my favorite truck stop of all time, I would say I love Iowa 80. That is a pretty neat truck stop for me. What is your favorite
boot?
What kind?
For the winter.
I don't know if I really have a boot. I just wear a traditional, just a all-around old shoe. I need to get me a new one. This one is these ones are getting worn out. I don't know. I'm not outside that much, right? So I don't really have a favorite boot or anything like that. I don't know. I don't spend outside that much when it's winter, right? We're driving all day long, right? So the short amount of time that you walk outside and just open the trailer doors, you don't really need any kind of super big boot or anything like that. Some people might think they need that, but no, not for me. I mean, I do have like work boots in there with steel toes and stuff, but that's about it.
Yeah, Larry Sama says, why talk to jukebox when you have your lovely wife to talk to?
That's right. That's a good point. What's your favorite dinner from your wife? Well, from the wife, probably pastas. I love pastas. That's for sure.
There are a lot of...
I love food. You guys can see that I'm big, right? She makes good food, and she also makes bread. If you guys didn't know that, for those of you guys that are new, she actually bakes bread herself. She's very, very good at it. My birthday is coming up on Friday. Well, happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Okay, Dennis says, good night, you too. It was awesome to finally catch one of your live shows. Okay.
Oh, awesome,
yeah,
awesome.
Good.
Yeah, we've been doing more and more of them here over the last little while, which is fun, especially now since I got the wife. She can read the comments. I mean, we may not be able to keep up with all of them all the time, but if we missed any of your questions, I'm sorry. We'll try to get to them next time, or, just repost them again once the comments slow down a little bit, or when our conversation slows down a little bit, the things that we want to talk about, right? Then repost them, and we'll definitely try to get to them.
William Grunwald says, hello, you all. Okay, hey. Jeff Maltz, do you ever go ice fishing?
I have never gone ice fishing. We're actually thinking about doing that. I was the last year, the year before, me and Ronnie, we went to one of the shacks where they had the ice fishing shack. I've actually been at one of those, but that's about as far as that went. What did Trucker Jukebox say?
Boy, Rudi, you're long-winded tonight. He's a bugger.
Well, we're going to keep you up, Jukebox.
Alex says, what's your secret for the long marriage? I don't know. Commitment, I guess.
Well, my secret to it is when you make a commitment, you got to keep it, right? As it says in your vows or whatever you call it. Yeah.
That's do your part.
Yeah, that's what it says, and that's what you got to do. I've always said that you got to work things out, and if you're not willing to work things out, you shouldn't get married. That's as simple as that. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it, because it ain't gonna be easy. Trust me. I'm not easy to get along with, and she may not be easy to get along with at times, right? And that's just life. I mean, we all have a bad side, right? As the saying goes.
The baggage, yeah.
Yeah, we all have baggage. We all have things that we experience in our life, and we all have things that our partner may not like, right? And you just got to work through them. And I see a lot of times nowadays in marriages, it's like, oh, I don't like this or I don't like that, I'm just going to leave you, screw you, right? Well, that's the wrong kind of attitude to have, in my opinion. That's just, I don't know, that's just how it goes for me. Like, you gotta sit back. I've always said this to Jukebox too, he can tell you this. I say, if you're angry at somebody, take a day off, relax, forget about it, come back the next day when you can be positive again, right? That's what I always say.
Christopher West has tuned in and says Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's. Yeah, that's right.
Smoke Eater, take this cold weather back to Canada with you, please.
It's cold enough over there. We don't need it.
I was talking to Rudi today, and I said if it really would work, we would take this warm weather
with us.
bags full with us to Canada.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
Oh, yeah. Automatic trucks. Old 13.
90 Bob Hop says the quick trips in Wisconsin and Minnesota are different from the ones down south. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too, that they might be a little bit different. I got a question there about the automatic. Do you like the automatic better or your 13 speed? Well, at times I like the standard better, and at times I like the automatic better, especially if you are, let's say, in Chicago rush hour traffic or Toronto rush hour traffic. The automatic is fantastic. I love it. I love it. But then there are times where I would miss the standard, especially if you're climbing hills or if you are in really bad weather. Then I would prefer the standard. But I mean, so far this truck has been behaving very, very good. I don't know. Have you ever been in the military? No, but I had very strict parents, and I don't know. I always grew up that way, like if you make a commitment, you got to keep it, right? And it goes, what's the saying? It goes with your reputation, right? You gotta stand for something. You gotta believe in something, right? How's the weather in Texas? Fantastic.
Marvin Paulson says
63 Fahrenheit, I think 16 degrees Celsius. What was that?
Marvin Paulson says, I commented the other day, a video with you, Jukebox, and Angelo together would be a great comedy. Okay.
That would be. Yeah, that would be. It's been a while since we met up with Angelo anyway, so it would be kind of fun.
Okay, yeah. Alex asked, do you ever plan to come to America and become a citizen?
Probably not.
No.
Probably not. I mean,
we're happy Canadian.
Yeah, we're happy Canadians. We like it over there. When we got all our friends down there, right?
Canadians not that are you guys, happy and friendly people.
Yeah, I mean, not that you guys aren't friendly or that you guys wouldn't be good friends. I'm just saying I got my friends over there, right? And we got used to it, right? Like I grew up in a house where my parents always moved around. And I didn't like it, right? Like my parents have moved to so many different houses, and then you got to change the school, you got to change your friends and all of that, right? So that was really difficult for me, right? Because I think for kids especially, right? You get used to the kids and then
to the neighborhood.
Yeah, to the neighborhood and everything, and then you got to move to a different place, right?
Yeah. Yeah, well, my experience was this last week. Difference is Canadian and in Americans. I saw lots of drivers on the road showing me the long finger way more often than in Canada. I hardly ever see that in Canada, so that was my experience with the Americans. So
yeah, this week we've gotten a few that actually showed us the number one. I tell the wife I show him back number 2, the meaning you're number 2, I'm number 1, right? Yeah, that's just how it goes. But no, I mean, I got nothing against the U.S. It's a great country. I love driving in here and everything. It's fun to be out here. But we made it home over there, right? And we bought our house, and we've been in it now, what, since 2003, 2004?
Yeah, the kids were babies.
Yeah, and we haven't moved, right? And we love it. I mean, we love all the lakes that are around our area. There's a lot of lakes, and we love fishing and camping, right? And so why would we want to move from a beautiful country like that, right? It's peace and quiet, nice neighborhood that we live in.
Yeah, no crimes in our neighborhoods.
Yeah,
Hardly ever anything gets stolen from our property. It's nice and clean, so
yeah, we enjoy it. We enjoy it.
Yeah, Chuck Wagon says the secret of a good marriage is having a hardworking man and a beautiful woman like your wife. Happy New Year to you both. You're funny.
That is because Jukebox said that is because we got too many. Oh, okay, I see.
Jukebox says, yeah, no, that's okay. I'm a cook, steak dashboard cooking, so no hurry.
How did you learn English so well? Well, by having a lot of English speaking friends, and also when I worked at Low Windows, we actually had a free class a couple of times a week for a while that we could learn English, and we had a great teacher that would teach us the grammar, the English. They have like what they call grammar, right?
Grammar.
Yeah, grammar. Yeah, I may never say it correctly
grammar,
either,
yeah.
but he taught us a lot on how to speak properly. Plus, I work with a lot of English-speaking people there, and I always had a love for English. I don't know why, but I just really enjoyed English, and so...
Yeah, and I took English literature classes, actually, and until I got the certificate that I passed.
Yeah. Yeah, I took an 80-hour course. I still have a certificate hanging at the house too, but other than that, I think we're going to wrap it up. I appreciate all of you guys watching, and thanks for the super chat donations that we have gotten. I don't understand the trucking life. Yeah, it's difficult. It's if you have never been in a trucking life, it's not for everybody, right? It really isn't. You gotta learn that you're not going to be with your family all the time, and you're going to miss some important events, like when your kids grow up, or birthdays, or you might miss a Christmas, or you might miss a Thanksgiving, or whatever, right? Trucking is definitely not for everybody. You got to get used to it. It takes a little while to get used to it. What made you move to Canada? Well, I had family over there, and that was basically one reason. But I don't know, ever since I was a little kid, I had a dream that I would want to move to Canada one day, and I was able to talk her into moving, and so we moved. That's it. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. Appreciate all you guys watching. We'll see you on the next one. Have a great 2019. We'll see you next time. Later.
Bye-bye.